A very good day to all of you from Team Word-A-Holic-Z. This is Amit Kumar Mehta over here. I would like to thank each one of you for sharing, for subscribing, and increasing the YouTube subscribers on a daily basis. I'm seeing an increasing number of people who are coming to our YouTube channel through the sharing that you are doing. I wanted to thank each one of you for that. Thank you so much. Now, quickly moving on to the words that you must know today. These are the 5 words that you must absolutely know so that you can sound sophisticated in your work life environment in front of your friends, relatives, colleagues, and employers. And these words will also help you score more in various competition exams which require English as a very, very major component. Now, quickly moving on to the words for today. But before that, let me tell you, word number 3 is my favorite, and you'll be surprised by word number 4. So keep on watching this particular video so that you can understand what I am saying, what I mean by word number 3 and word number 4. Now, first word of the day is Puritan. Puritan basically means somebody who is moral, who is pious. Hindi would be Naitiktavadi Dharmnisht, somebody who is totally committed to his dharma. Antonym would be Epicurean or hedonist, somebody who enjoys life at large. So opposite of Puritan is somebody who enjoys life. What is the Word-A-Holic-Z way of remembering this particular word? Through mnemonics, through visuals and underlining. Look at the left hand side of this particular visual that we have provided. It looks as if it is composed of 2 different words. Puritan is composed of 2 different words, pure and tan. Now, if somebody has pure tan or pure skin or pure body, definitely he will be a moral person, definitely he will be a pious person, and that is how you remember this word for a long, long time. What are the various usages? Puritan version, Puritan values, a Puritan approach. Sentence 1. There is a general notion among the Puritan Indian cricket lover that Indian Premier League is not cricket. For those who love test matches, for those who love the older version of 50-50 matches, they feel that IPL is not cricket. Those people have a Puritan approach towards IPL matches. Sentence 2. At the ashram, people lead a Puritan life. At the ashram, people live a hermit wala life, sage wala life. They eat food raw. Watching films and wearing makeup are seen as aberrations in the in an ashram. So that is a Puritan way of living your life. Sentence 3 and 4 you can do on your own by pausing the video. We'll be moving on to the next word for the day. Purport. Purport basically means a claim, to profess something, to pretend something, to pose, to represent something. Hindi would be dawa karna, आशय करना. Hindi antonym is denial. You purport something and then you deny something. You have reported something, you have announced something, and then you deny something is the antonym of particular word purport. Pronunciation is purport. Now, what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way of remembering this particular word for a very, very long time? Look at the left hand side of this particular word, the visual that we have provided. It sounds like you report. You, RPORT, sounds like report. You reporting something. If you are reporting something, then you are claiming something, then you are professing something, then you are telling something. You are making a claim, you are making your point. So this is how you remember this particular word for a long, long time. It's basically when somebody reports something, pretends or pose as something. So what are the various usages? Purport to be eco-friendly. BS4 vehicles purport themselves, report themselves to be vehicle eco-friendly. Purport to be an expert. I purport myself to be an expert in English. That is how you look at it. Now, sentence 1. In most cases, supplements and energy drinks that purport to improve health do not have the evidence to back those claims. Sentence 2. It's high time that countries purport to be united against terrorism start joint operations to end such acts. So basically they are telling that all those countries which are purporting, who are reporting, who are telling that we are against terrorism should join hands and fight terrorism as one particular party. Sentence 3 and 4 again you can do on your own by pausing the video. We'll be moving on to word number 3, which I told you is my favorite. Quandary. Quandary is basically a state of uncertainty, confusion, mess and dilemma. हिंदी वुड बी असमंजस. आप कंफ्यूज हो, आप टोटली आपको क्लियर नहीं है कि क्या करना है, दैट इज असमंजस. एंटोनिम वुड बी सर्टेनिटी. प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज क्वांडरी. Now, what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way of remembering this particular word? Look at the visual that we have provided. It consists of so many diaries. Imagine you have written something very, very important, something which was very, very close to your heart in one of these diaries, and you have forgotten कि कौन सी डायरी में लिखा था, कौन डायरी में आपने लिखा था. यू हैव जस्ट फॉरगॉटन दैट. सो यू विल बी इन अ स्टेट ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटी, यू विल बी इन अ स्टेट ऑफ कन्फ्यूजन which diary to choose among all these things, all these diaries. So that is quandary for you. Basically, when you are confused ki which diary you have put that particular remarks in. Moving on to the usages, students in quandary, moral quandary. When people are in moral dilemma, that is moral quandary. Sentence 1, confusion over the national eligibility cum entrance test NEET continues to put students in a quandary. Students are in a quandary, in a state of confusion, what to do. Sentence 2, revised Manrega wages have put the states in a quandary. They fear that the new rates would not be able to attract the laborers. Sentence 3 and 4 you can do on your own as usual. Now, for your information, the link for all these 1200 words that we have discussed in this particular way, we have explained in this particular simple way of remembering these words, is provided in the link in the description of this YouTube video. You can have a look at the description. Before that, we'll move to word number 4, which I told you would be your favorite, in the sense that you would be already encountering this word in the present times of corona. The word is quarantine. Quarantine basically means isolating somebody, secluding somebody, blocking, hindering, shutting off something. Hindi would be alag karna, alag rakhna. Antonym is freedom and liberation. Pronunciation quarantine, quarantine. So what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way of remembering this particular word, quarantine? Now, look at the particular visual that we have provided and look at the underlined portion of this word. It sounds like kuara, Q-U-A-R-A, kuara, and T-I-N-E sounds like teen, quarantine. Imagine a quarantine is packed in a particular box and he's not able to move out. He's locked in that particular box or a room, a small room. So he's quarantined basically. Quarantine is quarantined because he's not able to move out of this particular place. So that is the mnemonic for you. And you can remember this word through this mnemonic for a long time. So what are the various usages? 7-day quarantine, patient remains quarantined, as is happening in the corona case. Sentence 1, animals in the zoo will be put on display after the necessary quarantine period of 45 days so they adjust to the climate. Sentence 2, Rio Olympics athlete was quarantined at Fortis Hospital in Bengaluru on suspicion of Zika virus infection. As is happening with so many patients across India and across the globe, they are being quarantined for safety measures so that they do not contract, or because of them other people do not contract this particular virus of corona. Quarantine is a favorite, I guess, for all of you now, and you will never forget this particular word. And this is what I am trying to say, that English is entering into our vocabularies as a normal parlance word. These words are already entering into our common language vocabularies. Moving on to the last word for the day is quench. Quench basically means extinguishing something, putting out something, dousing or dampening something. Hindi would be छुप जाना, छुपाना या ठंडा करना. क्वेंच इज़ बेसिकली ठंडा करना. आपको एक भूख लगती है, आप उसको भूख को ठंडा करते हो, कुछ खाकर ठंडा करते हो, दैट इज़ क्वेंच फॉर यू. एंटोनिम इज इन्फ्लेम एंड किंडल. So if you want to increase your hunger, you inflame your hunger, you kindle your hunger. So pronunciation is quench. Now what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way of remembering this particular word? Now look at the left hand side, we have provided a visual of a queen drinking a cup of chai. Now the queens have to maintain a particular figure, they have to maintain their beauty, and they keep on giving their beauty secrets. What do queens say? I have been drinking chai. Queens have been drinking chai. Look at the left hand side, underlined words, queen and chai. CH is the word and AI is not there. Just imagine it is already there in chai. So queens drink chai to quench their hunger so that they can look fit, remain fit, and present their best image in front of the population, in front of the world. So queens have the royal chai, quench their retirement of the beverage which dampens their hunger, and they look beautiful for 100 years, I guess. Now what are the various usages? Quench their needs, quench our curious little minds. India wants 300 billions in investments over the next 10 years to quench its accelerating demand for oil, becoming the world's fastest growing oil market. Now India wants to quench its thirst for oil. India consumes a lot of petroleum products, and that is why it wants to quench its thirst for oil. Sentence 2. The hotelier brings his expertise to the table to quench the inquisitive buds of the beer enthusiasts in India. This hotelier is bringing beer to Delhi so that he can quench the thirst of people who want premium liquor or premium beer in Delhi. So sentence 3 and 4 once again you can do on your own by pausing the video. With that particular word, we have reached the end of this particular presentation. As I keep on saying, keep sounding sophisticated, keep scoring more. And if you have any friend, if you have any relative, if you have any colleague, if you have anybody whom you think these words can impact them, these words can help them improve their English, you can ask them to like and subscribe our channel. It's absolutely free that we are giving all these words. We have also started a particular course on English language fluency and spoken English 2.2. You can ask them to go and visit our playlist. The words are available there, the lessons are available there. They can master English fluency and spoken English in a very short span, in less than a month. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Keep sharing these words, keep subscribing. Thank you so much.